intention for 2021. Hopefully, we squish out a nugget.
In 2021?
The end of 2021? We
I want 15 kids, and Hailey doesn't want any. I don't know what to do. I'm so unhappy.
On a real note though, I do agree with her here because if they did have a kid, people would come for her kid. There are toxic Selena Gomez stands as well, and
it's been almost 5 years since Hailey Baldwin and Justin Bieber tied the knot, and people just can't stop speculating about why they haven't had a baby yet. But hold your breath, because Hailey has finally spilled the beans on this juicy topic. She straight up revealed that she's not interested in having children, like, at all. Curious to know what Hailey exactly said and what led her to make such a bold statement? Well, don't go anywhere, because we've got all the scandalous details coming right up. While Hailey Bieber would like to start a family with her husband, Justin Bieber, she does have her reservations about doing so.
See people, and we want to be in a marriage, so we're making it work.
In an interview with the Sunday Times, the model opened up about her desire to have kids with her husband, Justin Bieber, and what's holding her back. The 26-year-old says she's quite torn about the decision because of how any children they have will be in the spotlight. Hailey experienced it herself as the daughter of actor Stephen Baldwin, and Justin came to fame when he was still a kid, too. "I literally cry about this all the time," Hailey shared. "I want kids so bad, but I get scared. It's enough that people say things about my husband or my friends. I can't imagine having to confront people saying things about a child." But that possibility hasn't changed her mind against it completely. "We can only do the best we can to raise them," the Road founder explained, "as long as they feel loved and safe." Over the years, Hailey has been the target of mean Jelena fans who have made comments like, "It creeps me out to know that people like Hailey exist," and "Hailey has always given me the impression of someone who does not know who they are. I've heard that her personality is dry and really boring in real life, and that makes sense because she is probably mirroring other people's behavior and constantly putting on a facade in an effort to be liked at all times. I'm sure her living in Hollywood and being from a famous family doesn't help her at all." Hailey has constantly found herself in the shadow of Justin Bieber's former flame, Selena Gomez, and the comparisons between the two have become so intense that fans have resorted to trolling her and even going as far as sending death threats. In fact, things recently spiraled out of control to a whole new level until Selena felt compelled to step in and address the situation, issuing a warning to her fans about the harmful effects of bullying Hailey. The actress and singer shared a warning on her Instagram story that read, "Hailey Bieber reached out to me and let me know that she has been receiving death threats and such hateful negativity. This isn't what I stand for. No one should have to experience hate or bullying. I've always advocated for kindness and really want this all to stop." Hailey thanked Selena for speaking out at the time, writing on her own story, "Her and I have been discussing the last few weeks how to move past this ongoing narrative between her and I, before urging followers to think before taking things posted online out of context." She finished the post by adding, "In the end, I believe love will always be bigger than hate and negativity, and there is always an opportunity to meet each other with more empathy or compassion." However, while all this is valid, fans have pointed out that Hailey's lack of desire for children with Justin has been apparent all along. In fact, there are those who argue that she is using poor Selena as a scapegoat for all her troubles. Interestingly enough, Hailey has actually discussed her stance on having kids in the past, and back then, she conveniently neglected to mention the hate she was receiving from fans. Back in 2022, while in an interview with the Wall Street Journal, Hailey opened up about her marriage to Justin and their future plans to have children. The model talked about how she had initially wanted kids at a super young age, but eventually changed her mind. "I think I had it ingrained in my head that I was going to want to have kids right away, and I was going to want to have kids super young," she explained. "Then I turned 25 and I'm like, I'm still super young." She then added, "I think ideally in the next couple of years we would try. But there's a reason they call it try, right? You don't know how long that process is ever going to take. Definitely no kids this year. That would be a little bit hectic, I think." At the time, Hailey claimed that she wanted to focus on her business goals and finally debut her new skincare line, Rhode. "There's this thing that happens for women when you get married. Everybody always assumes it's first comes love, then comes marriage, then comes the baby," she said. "Well, what about all the things I want to accomplish in my business?" Meanwhile, Justin had spoken about wanting to have as many kids as possible. In a 2020 interview on the Ellen DeGeneres show, the artist said, I'm going to have as many as Hailey is wishing to push out. I'd love to have myself a little tribe, but it's her body and whatever she wants to do. He then continued, there's not really an issue, but I think Hailey still has some things she wants to accomplish as a woman, and I think she just is not ready yet, and I think that's okay. To add on to this, in the singer's documentary, Justin Bieber, Our World, Justin opened up about his intention for 2021 to Hailey Bieber in footage recorded ahead of his 2020 New Year's Eve concert. My intention for 2021 is to continue to set goals and have fun while doing them, he said. Make sure I put my family first, and hopefully we squish out a nugget. Hailey did not seem to have been briefed on the squishing out a nugget of it all. In 2021, the model asked Bieber, to which he replied that he'd like for them to start trying to have a baby toward the end of the year. Surprisingly, many internet users aren't necessarily opposed to Hailey's decision of not wanting children right now. However, what's really rubbing them the wrong way is how she conveniently pins the blame on none other than Selena. It's starting to raise eyebrows and has people questioning Hailey's motives. Believe it or not, some fans are even going as far as calling her pretentious. Why, you ask? Well, while she's busy playing the victim card and talking about the bullying she's faced, she seemingly can't resist taking jabs at Selgo on social media. In case you forgot, not very long ago, Hailey and her girls were busy trolling Selgo on TikTok. In January, Hailey posted a TikTok that was allegedly throwing shade at Selena. The TikTok in question featured Hailey and her friends lip-syncing to the sound, and I'm not saying she deserved it, but God's timing is always right. And fans speculated that it was a reference to Selena being body-shamed over her vacation photos. In February, Selena mentioned that she over-laminated her eyebrows on TikTok. What followed was Hailey's gal pal, Kylie Jenner, posting a photo of herself with the words, "This was an accident," over her brows. And then Kylie shared a picture of Hailey Bieber's brows. Fans quickly connected the dots and called out Hailey and her friends, labeling them mean girls. In the wake of all the drama, Hailey talked about how 2023 has been one of her lowest years ever. In April, Hailey shared a pair of text posts to her Instagram story where she revealed that 2023 has held some of the saddest, hardest moments of her life so far. "I like to make jokes about how I feel because sometimes it's easier than admitting I'm having a hard time," Hailey wrote. But truthfully, since 2023 started, I have had some of the saddest, hardest moments I've ever had in my adult life, and my mind and emotions have been fragile to say the least. And I know so many other people feel the same way I feel, so just know you're not alone. Hailey continued, "That being said, let's keep being there for one another. Let's be there for loved ones and friends and family and strangers. Let's just be there for people. Let's keep showing up for each other even when it's hard. We're better together." Anyway, as the saga continues, it remains to be seen how this revelation will impact Hailey's public image and her relationship with Justin Bieber. Whether it's a matter of personal preference or hidden agendas, one thing is for sure, Hailey's stance on starting a family has certainly sparked a passionate debate among fans and critics alike. And that's it for this video, folks. Bye.